As lawmakers debate ways to make energy more affordable, several bills were heard in Annapolis today. Fox 45's Jessica Babb is live right now to break it down. Jessica.
Well, Kai, while some lawmakers are focused on increasing clean energy projects like solar, others want to reduce regulations on power plants and get out of the regional greenhouse gas initiative. Another day in Annapolis, and lawmakers are hearing more bills on ways to power the state.
This bill comes down to one basic question. Can Maryland families still afford to keep the lights on? For too many people, the answer is no.
With concerns about energy supply and affordability front and center, lawmakers are looking at a lot of different solutions. One bill proposed by Delegate Brian Chisholm with the Maryland Freedom Caucus calls for withdrawing from the Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative, a cap-and-trade program designed to reduce emissions from power plants.
Programs like RGGI ultimately amount to a carbon tax that is passed down to consumers and businesses in the form of higher retail energy prices. In Maryland alone, it is estimated that RGGI contributed to at least over 3,000 megawatts of dispatchable power being forced into retirement.
Emissions don't disappear, they just moved across the state line. Most destructive, Maryland ratepayers are getting stuck picking up the enormous tab. Recent data shows RGGI states consistently rank among the highest electricity prices in the country.
Lawmakers in Maryland pointing to Pennsylvania, which just left the Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative as part of a budget deal.
Here's the bottom line. Marylanders are being treated like an ATM, and RGGI SEEP dollars are ratepayer dollars, but they're being used to balance budgets. Reliability is getting worse. Emissions are simply getting exported.
But supporters of the program argue utility bills are high for other reasons, like distribution rates and data center forecasts.
RGGI, on the other hand, does not directly affect our utility prices. It is a key part of Maryland's greenhouse gas reduction plan, and passing legislation to remove Maryland from this program would be a mistake.
Other bills up for debate would expand solar energy, like this one from Delegate Charkoudian.
And we expect that this bill will get a lot more solar built with no additional cost to ratepayers.
While some solar companies voice concern about the bill would establish a competitive procurement process to make sure we're getting the best bang for our buck.
The amount that our ratepayers are paying in alternative compliance payments instead of in renewable energy credits has ballooned. And that money gets transferred out of the renewable portfolio standard and into budgets that then get used for a host of things.
And make sure money that's supposed to be spent on clean energy projects isn't used for something else. And as the fight over the proposed 70-mile transmission line wages on, Senator Justin Reedy proposed this bill, helping residents recover some of the costs in an eminent domain case.
Senate Bill 451 would require the plaintiff in an eminent domain proceeding to reimburse for any legal, expert, or other fees or cost of the condemnation proceedings incurred by the defendant in a proceeding.
Now, a few other bills were also discussed today, including a bill that would require utility companies to notify customers of proceedings that could lead to rate increases. There was also a bill that would reduce the amount of farmland and preserved land solar projects could be built on. And of course, we'll keep tracking all of them and let you know what's decided. Live in the studio, Jessica Babb, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.